This video is meant to help you with naming ranges, particularly more than one range that is not next to each other like we have in our Excel assignment. So you should be working on this GPA assignment. It's kind of a list of courses that someone has taken. First, we're asked to select all the major grades. So we're looking at our worksheet. This is where the majors are. It's in kind of orange, and Gen Ed is in yellow, and then electives is in a greener color if you've gotten this far. To select ranges that are not next to each other, we should know to hold down the Control key. But first you select your first range. So I'm selecting all the classes or the list of classes in the major in the grade section. Now hold down Control key, keep it held down, and select the next grouping. So I'm still in major grade. Just for where the classes are listed, don't select cells that say total or GPA. I'm now not holding down the Control. I need to just scroll down a little in order to see it. You could reduce the size of your zoom if you want to. Hold down Control, select the next grouping there, the next range. Hold down Control, keep it held down while you select the last range. When I have everything selected, making sure not to have any other random selected cells, I'm going to go to the name box. Name box is right here above our worksheet, and give it a name. The only rule you really need to know about naming ranges is that they cannot have a space in between them. Capitalization doesn't matter. But I always like to write them kind of as if someone were to see them, so I do like to capitalize. Type the name out, no space, hit enter. So I've just pushed the two words together. You could put an underline in between them if you're more comfortable, however you want to do it. Just to prove to myself that it worked, I now have a named range with 4 different ranges in it. I'm just going to throw that into a sum function. And when I start typing major, so instead of typing those range names separated by commas, I've named them, and now I can use that name. So as I start typing major grade in my argument here, I can then just double click it to select it, or I can continue to write it. And when I hit enter, I've used it. So the sum of all of those cells that we selected in those ranges is 21. I'll just delete that to show you. The next thing we're asked to do is to name the ranges of the major credits. So I'm under major, and then here's the credit column. Select the range. You scroll down a little. Hold down Control, keep it held down. Select the next range. Hold down Control, keep it held down. Select the next range. And I'm just selecting the range that have courses in them. Again, no totals or GPA. I have those 4 selected. Go to the name box and name major credits. No space. Make sure you hit enter. Next, we're asked to work a little bit on our own, and we're asked to repeat just what we did, but this time with Gen Ed. These are the general education courses. So to do that, I'm going to start with Gen Ed grade. You can decide what you want to call it. You can call it GE grade or Gen Ed grade, whatever you want. You'll be able to see it later. So I'm going to select the grades, the ranges where the grades are. Hold down Hold down Control, select. Hold down Control, select. Hold down Control, select. Do not select the totals. Name it. I'm going to name mine GE for General Ed grades. Enter. Again, now on our own, we're going to go we're asked to name Gen Ed credits. So here I'm going to select that first range, hold down Control the second range, hold down Control, keep it held down, select the third range, hold down Control, keep it selected, the fourth range. GE credits. Enter. You are then going to be asked to do that for electives. Elective grade and then elective credits. I'm going to have you do that on your own. Now we're going to come down here to highest grade. Because we've named the ranges, The highest grade, we should know to use the max function. So equal max, and we're looking at the grade. So we're going to go to major grade as the named range we used. We can find it on the list and double click it, or you can just type the whole thing out, major grade. The lowest grade is going to be the minimum or min function, and we're going to use major grade. The number of classes, we should know to use the count function. I'm going to do equal count, major grade. Oops, it didn't like that I did that. Enter. I have a typo in there. Here we go. You'll see the blue visual. I knew it was not selected right because I didn't see that. Most credits. Now I'm going to use the major credits. Most credits. Going to be max. Most is highest. Max major credits. Enter. For least credits, I should be using min, the range major credits, and for the total, of course, I should be using sum with the major credits named range. You're going to then go to the next section here in I-36 and do the highest grade for the Gen Ed. And use Gen Ed range for 3 of those. And then for credits, it's going to be the Gen Ed credits. I hope this has helped you complete your assignment. Please always email or put a question on the discussion board. Thanks.